afternoon baseball for you now on the show, coming your way from venerable Fenway Park here in Boston. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the... It's baseball. It's the show. And Garrett Richards is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Boston. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, it wasn't a great performance in his last start, but he did pitch well enough to earn the win. We'll see if he can turn in a little bit better performance in this one.
Elvis Andrews is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning, 1-0. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
What an opportunity to get a chance to put our eyeballs on one of the best teams in baseball right now. This team has played so well. Their manager has been on point. Every move he makes is working. Timely hitting, great defense, good bullpen. The starters have been on point. This is going to be special.
1 out, bases empty. And up next, the switch-hitting Stanford product, Jed Lowry. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. Richards has racked up over 800 innings in his big league career and hangs an ERA just a little over 3.5. And now a pitch that's taken here by Lowry as that evens the count at 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Sunshine starting to break through a bit after a cloudy morning. 57 degrees here at game time. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Chapman.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's got that average pushing up near 360 now. 9 homers and 22 RBIs. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
Hit hard but foul. Just underway here at Fenway Park. And it's fouled away. Hit hard on the ground to second. And that is through into right field for a single.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. 0-1 pitch on its way.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
The 0-2 pitch.
Ball, that's inside.
He's a veteran out on that mound. He understands he has to establish that inside fastball to open up the outer half of the plate.
The 1-2. Pulled toward right center field. Renfro is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. The A's strand 1, and now the Red Sox get their turn. No score. Jesus Luzardo starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
And Dan Dero, these A's, as they begin play here this afternoon, they enter this one off a loss after winning 5 of 7 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, dropping their last game. Now they find themselves at 500 again. They got to find a way to get on a hot streak. You cannot continue to go peaks and valleys throughout the course of the season and ride that 500 line all year. At some point, you're going to have to take 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10 to get this going in the right direction.
With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, you know, I'm hoping to see J.D. Martinez find that form again. In the last 10 games, he's hitting under 250. He's a guy they need to hit a lot better than that because he's a big part of this ball club.
And that's in there, base hit.
That's what you want the guys at the top of the order to do. Set the table for the monsters, 3, 4, 5. Nice piece of hit.
J.D. Martinez.
Here's J.D. Martinez, and he'll take a look at ball 1. Wilson, the runner at first, with 1 gone in the inning. And that one yanked just foul.
Well, the key for him on the mound is to keep the ball down. Certainly, hollow of the knee or lower. Sinker changeup guy, if he's going to succeed against this lineup, he's got to keep the ball down.
Nope.
And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. Count even at 2-2. From the belt, the pitch. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And this is fired right into center field. And they won't get him as he's able to advance from first to third on what would certainly be scored a throwing error.
Well, the runner did get a good jump from first, but the man behind the dish had a great shot of nailing him. That is until he launched his throw into center field. He won't be happy with himself about that throw.
Two pitch. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And that misses ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
From the stretch. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. And a base hit as the run will come in to score, and that gives the Red Sox a 1-0 lead. The tag, and he is out at the plate. So much for our first run of the ball game.
Oh, now that play fires me up right there. Just an absolute dime of a throw from the outfield.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Boston strands a couple, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Ramon Laureano stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. This is on the ground over to first. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Nothing fires me up more than watching an offensive player stay inside a baseball and drive it the other way.
To the plate now, Mitch Moreland. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 5 homers, 13 RBIs. That evens it up 1-1. 2-1.
That's out.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
And he'll get back in safely. Nobody out, runner on first.
Hey.
2-2.
I got to count 2-2.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that's through into center. So the first two have reached here to start the second. And he's safe.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Comes into play here at 273. 2 home runs, 18 driven in. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Runners at the corners here, nobody out. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way to do it.
So that'll bring up Stephen Piscotti as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gun. Fouled off. No score here as we play inning number 2. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Well, their chances of pushing across and run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
In at the plate is Shawn Murphy. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. One and one. Here it is. And he fouls this one off. Fouled away. Runners on first and third, 2 away. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Man, 35 pitches with only 2 outs in the second inning. Ideally, you'd like to have 30 or less after 2 innings, so he's got some catching up to do.
Skied into straightaway right. Renfro is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. A's strand a couple. We'll go to the bottom. So to get his day started at the plate, Hunter Renfro trying to get it going at the plate. It's been tough sledding for him so far this year. First pitch on its way.
Renfro
swinging a ball hit on the ground. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Carl Dixon.
Dan, this is an offensive player's dream to have Carl Dixon behind the dish. He is tight on the corner.
He is, D-Row, and listen, he makes you bring the ball into the strike zone. Normally, high scoring of games when Carl's behind the dish.
Laureano is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
batting 7th. The second baseman.
All right, guys, so here's how the Oakland A's are lining up on defense for this one. And let's take a look at outfielder Stephen Piscotti. Stanford grad, so you know he's got the smarts and the baseball acumen to get it done out there. Big middle of the order bat, big time arm from right field as well.
He comes into this one at 248. 2 home runs, 10 RBIs. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Through first and hustling for second. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Man, I don't think he could have bisected those fielders any better if he tried. Drove that one into the alley for a gapper that'll bring him easily into second base.
So here's Michael Chavis now. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger. He's got that batting average even at a point where even a 1 for 5 will gain him some points. 3 homers and 8 runs batted in. Tries to go the other way as this is hit in the air down the right field line. And a nice running catch here down the line as the runner tags from second. He thought about third there, but retreats back to second safely.
Batting 9, the catcher.
Striding in for Boston, Christian Vasquez. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. High in the air down the right field line. Piscotti's there for it. And that's the 3rd out. Red Sox leave 1. We'll move to the 3rd with no score.
Back now at Fenway Park, home of the Red Sox, who have certainly treated these fans to some impressive pitching so far this year. Coming into the day, they rank 1st in the league in both ERA and strikeouts, a combination that has opposing lineups searching for answers. One member of the staff told me, "It's a special group of guys. I've never been on a pitching staff that's so dominant top to bottom, and I've been on some pretty good ones." Now, one of the hitters on the team told me, "I'm relieved I get to stand behind them and play defense instead of staring them down in the box. That can't be fun." Matt, back to you.
All right, thanks, Heidi. A bouncer to the left side. Devers has it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd. And with 1 gone, time for a check of the standings to see where the Red Sox place in the American League East. Here's Jed Lowry now. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the setback.
Throw gets him, 2 down.
Well, if you're going to bobble the ball, you have to hope it's when a guy is lumbering down the base pass. He's no speedster, so that was a good job to stay calm and make the recovery throw.
So the bases are empty with 2 gone now, and that means Matt Chapman will dig into the plate. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Strike taken as the curveball drops into the bottom part of the zone.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
Rounded softly down the line toward first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So to go quietly here in this half inning, we'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. And we are tied. And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
The designated hitter.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Now the pitch.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Still the ball and 2 strikes. Hit back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. In now, Marcus Wilson. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And perhaps sensing a hit and run may be on, a move to first. Bogaerts gets his lead at first, nobody out. And it's fouled away. Here's a look over to first. And a dive, but he's back in there. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Oh, that's kicked out.
Bogaerts takes off. Pitch strike 3 called. The throw. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
I like the aggressiveness with 2 strikes to put the runner in motion. Sometimes that can backfire and it can turn into one of those strike him out, throw him out double plays, but he was able to get there safely at second.
So now here is J.D. Martinez looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. Bogaerts rounds third and is digging for the plate. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Danny Bosch is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. He singled in his first AB. Now a throw over, and he just manages to get his hand in. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Laureano is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Up next for the Red Sox, the third baseman.
Next up is Rafael Devers. First offering. And this is swung on and hit to Lowry at second. Fielded cleanly, and an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. A run on 2 hits in the all set for the start of the 4th. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Matt Olson. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
1-1.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. A ball and a strike now.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. Ton of rotation on that ball. You could almost see the red dot from up here. Nasty depth.
Here comes the 1-2. Skied into straightaway right. Right fielder is on the run. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting, number 22.
So bases are empty with 1 gone. And up next will be Ramon Laureano. First offering on its way. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first pitch, strike 2.
Hits this one hard the other way, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, designated hitter,
Striding in for Oakland, Mitch Moreland singled in his last at-bat. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. A's are gone in order. They still trail 1-0. Now into the box, Hunter Renfro. He flew out in his last AB.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
The windup and the 0-1.
Nope, that's a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Even 2-2 count to Hunter Renfro. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Here now the 2-2. This is line to left. And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Hard hit ball to second. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Hey, guys, there had to be something in the scouting report right there. For him to be on top of that 0-0 changeup the way he was, that was pretty special.
At the plate now, Michael Chavis. Now a ball ripped into deep center field. Laureano is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Now batting, catcher, Christian Vasquez.
And now in the box, Christian Vasquez flew out in his only at-bat so far. First pitch on its way. As he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center. In there, a base hit. And he is in there.
The batter, number 2. Designated hitter, Xander Bogaerts.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He swings and sends it in the air to right center field. Piscotti on his horse. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Boston strands a couple, but they lead it 1-0. Back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Watney with a report.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. The windup and the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, sped him up, slowed him down. He's got him down 0-2. I think he could pretty much go anywhere right here. I'd be surprised if anything misses over the heart of the plate.
Down the left field line and deep. This will wind up being a foul ball. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. grounded to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Outfielder Stephen Piscotti the next to hit. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. I think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2.
Hey, it's a game of execution. If the pitcher stays right there, this lineup's going to continue to have a tough time.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now, just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
So now to the plate, Shawn Murphy. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. May have gotten a piece of that one, but no matter, it's 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Hit on the ground to short. Reined in. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the A's. They're down 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and coming forward, the rookie outfielder, Marcus Wilson.
The center fielder, Marcus.
First pitch of the AB on its way. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Here's the 0-1.
Ball that's outside. Ball 2.
A bouncer up the middle. Throw by Lowry, and there's the first out.
Now batting, left fielder, J.D. Martinez.
So 1 out and nobody aboard. And into bat next, one of the best run producers in the land, J.D. Martinez. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Piscotti's there for it. 2 gone.
Now batting, the shortstop, Danny.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Danny Bosch. Flew out last time up. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Piscotti is camped under this one as he tucks this one away to retire the side. Down in order go the Red Sox, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Here's Elvis Andrews now. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Yeah, and it's usually demoralizing, Matty, when the top of the order, so-called best hitters, are shut down. But you know what? We can't expect them to carry us every single day. Somebody in the southern part of this order has got to step up and get this offense rolling.
Here it comes now to Andrews. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Just hung in there on that one. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The batter number 8, second baseman, Jed
So one gone for the A's in their half of the sixth. And up next, the switch-hitting Stanford product, Jed Lowry. Right on the inside, Black with the slider. Laid off, but called a strike.
Well, that's just a nice executed pitch right there. To have the confidence to go in, pound it inside. If he's got that, this team's in trouble.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. And he will make the play. 2 away now.
Now batting, the third baseman, Chapman.
And that'll bring in Matt Chapman. 1 for 2 with a base hit back in the first inning of play. Now here's the pitch.
Wouldn't mind the pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against them.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Hey, 1 strike away from 6 shutout innings against this lineup. We have a gem on our hands, and the bullpen will be well rested.
Still no balls and 2 strikes. The 0-2 once more. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. A's are gone and ordered. It remains 1-0. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that brings up the third baseman, Rafael Devers.
For the Red Sox,
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. This is pulled into right.
Devers.
That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. He's around second now as they're still searching for it out there. And the Sox are in business here. It's a leadoff triple.
Of course they feel good about the triple, but I know how managers thinking. He's in the dugout wishing that triple would have come when some guys were on base. They've left a lot of guys out there in this one. We'll see if his teammate can bring him home.
Into the box now, Hunter Renfro. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. 0-1, here's the pitch. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Olsen battles the sun a bit, but has it for out number 1.
The batter, number 5, second baseman, DK.
Stepping in next, Kike Hernandez. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance. First offering on its way.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Too much dip on the sinker. Laid off for a ball. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch-to-contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
The first baseman.
Up next, Michael Chavis. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the results sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
This is skied into short left center. Long run for the center fielder. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 1 left for the Red Sox. And that'll bring up Matt Olson. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Well, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
The 1-0.
Nope, that's down.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
2-1 to the A's first baseman.
You got 2 balls,
There's a pitch
1
we
strike.
haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Back up the middle. And that's through into center field, so the tying run's aboard to kick off the inning. And he'll get in at second base as the tying run's aboard with a leadoff double. And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Marcus Walden comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7. First delivery to him.
0-1 the count.
Looking for a productive at-bat here. Get that runner from second over to third.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Popped up. Chavis in foul ground, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Striding in is Mitch Moreland. The base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. He's set, and the pitch.
No, that's foul.
Olsen, the runner at second with 1 away. And he fouls this one off. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there. That cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
The count now at 2-2. Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
And that brings up Chad Pinder, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And this one's in the dirt. Throw goes over to third, and it's too late as he's in there.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
And this will be fouled away. No runs, 4 hits, and 1 error on the Oakland line score. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. 1 left for Oakland. They trail this one. Bottom of the inning now, and from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard.
It's one of the beauties of playing in Fenway right there. Most places that's a double or a home run, but at Fenway, you're coming out of the box thinking, can I make it to second? Because if it caroms and that left fielder fields it cleanly, you're dead to rights at second base. And that's a heck of a job to hold him this thing.
Number 62.
Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
In his career against this pitcher, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Now the 2-1 pitch.
That's ball 3.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Throw over to first, and a runner back safely. A runner at first with no outs here. Oh, and a half swing there on a pitch out of the zone. Indeed, it's strike 2. Three-two pitch. Popped him up. Lowry ranging into the outfield. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Stepping in once again is Marcus Wilson. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. He's set. Here it comes. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Will this be a big out of the bullpen? Olsen has to shade his eyes from the sun, but he stays with it for out number 2.
Now batting. Left fielder. JD.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring up the dangerous bat of J.D. Martinez. From the belt, the pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder is on the move. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Red Sox leave 1, but they're on top 1-0. All set for the start of the inning, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Stephen Piscotti.
No, you're only down 1 right here, but the exploding stuff that's coming out of the back end of a lot of teams' bullpens. I mean, just north of 95 plus. Stuff diving all over the plate. It's gotten a lot tougher to scratch across runs against these teams' bullpens.
Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. So the next to bat will be Shawn Murphy. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. First pitch on its way. Hit the other way out toward right field. Long run for the right fielder. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
Up next for Oakland.
And now here is Elvis Andrews. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Now here's the first offering. Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike. Strike taken up in the zone. Buys himself another pitch as this is fouled away to keep it at 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Center fielder giving chase. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. 1-2-3 go the A's. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Ready now is Danny Bosch. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at bats.
Just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
1 ball, 1 strike. Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2. Ball, that's out.
Rafael Devers is on deck. Swings through it for strike number 2. Three-two pitch. Popped up. Lowry is under it. 1 out.
Now back.
Digging in next, Rafael Devers. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike 1.
Nope.
Ball 1.
That's out. 1-1.
The 1-1 home. Fouled away. Bases are empty. 1 man out.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep executing. Maybe get him to roll something over.
3-2 the count for Rafael Devers.
These last 2 guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. 1 run, 9 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. Andrews fields it cleanly. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The right fielder, number 10.
Next to hit, punter Renfro. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside. And that's exactly what he did in his last at-bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
The 0-1 pitch. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
You can't go after that pitch with less than 2 strikes on you. There's no way you're going to do any damage with a ball executed down and away in the zone.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
Here comes the 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. So now into the box is Jed Lowry. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
Now back.
Next up, Matt Chapman. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. Vasquez goes to get it, makes the throw to first, 2 down.
You know, professional catchers make those plays look easy most of the time, but that was a big play that shouldn't go unnoticed. Had he found a way on, he would have represented a tying run, so that was a nice job there to make sure that strikeout didn't get wasted.
Stepping in now, Matt Olson. He'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. 2 out, nobody on. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Scooped up. Throw on to first, and the Red Sox have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over. A single run good enough to do it today. 1-0 the final score. Boston get their division-leading 30th win of the year. Garrett Richards with his 4th win this season. Jesus Luzardo to settle with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. Marcus Walden takes the rare 3-inning save, his 5th of the year. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasquez. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
For this afternoon's ball game.